How the hell are you? I hope the internet and Facebook over here will quit shitting out, having a bad attitude about going live, because it keeps saying reconnect. So today I'm heading back to Nevada. Here's somebody's dog about to meet their end. Let me tell you something, guys. Something I noticed in Alabama. And I don't know how it is everywhere, but in Alabama, people let their dogs run loose in the countryside, the rural area. Oh, there's another one running loose. Come on, Pudgy, you gonna die out here, buddy. Don't look at us. Get across the street. Dogs are man's best friend, so be a dog's best friend. Put your damn dog up, because this is a dangerous land we walk upon, especially when you're a dog, because people fly up and down roads, and your four-legged best pal that loves you to death might just meet their fucking end. The end. So love your animal enough to protect them. You protect them by putting them up, or they die. The choice is yours, but not theirs, because you're in charge. So today I'm going back to Nevada, and I've actually got some business in Nevada. I'm going to look at a piece of land that I found that is just the right price. This morning we got up, and I went to look at a car, because I thought I was going to go out here, look at this piece of land, come back and get the car, put my stuff in it, and drive across the country. Well, the car I looked at needed brakes, it needed an alignment, it needed some turn signal bulbs. It was a cool car, I'm not going to lie. It was like a 2017 Nissan Sentra Nismo, 6-speed transmission, fast as ass. Great on gas, like about 30 miles to a gallon of gasoline, and that thing was fast. Had a button you could turn the traction control off, and that means when you start off in first, your wheels don't slip. You can just take off. On Chevy trucks like Silverados, you can turn the traction control off on them. I always turn mine off every time I'm driving it, because who got time for all that wheel slipping nonsense, okay? I know how to stop a car. I don't need the machine to do it for me. And so today my eyes keep moving up, because I'm on a new phone, by the way. I've got one of those e-ink phones. It's got color. It's like I think it's called I forget who makes it. It's a Hi-Me or a Hi-Break Pro color, and it uses e-ink, and the lighting is front lit. That means the light goes back towards the screen instead of coming towards your eyes and blinding you slowly over time, basically. Backlit screens are very bad for your eyes, especially the way people use these phones. I know in Alabama, because everywhere you go, everybody's got a phone in their face. It's highly addictive to us. I don't know if we're just a bunch of addicts running around everywhere or what. It must be all that damn crocodile in our brain. God bless the one that takes me seriously most of the time, because you're going to need it. So, yeah. So we went to look at that car. Cool car, great car. Car was like, for a car that needed a brake job and alignment, and the bulbs were out in it and stuff. The guy wanted basically over $9,000 for it by the time he gave me the title, and I was just like, no way. I offered him $75,000. His car, he ain't got to sell it for something he don't want to sell it for, but I wasn't going to do it. Not if it needed a brake job, it needed an alignment, it needed all this stuff. It's going to need about $1,500 worth of stuff. It probably needed tires too, you know, because when I drove it, the thing just shake. And oh yeah, one of the mounts, the top mount was wore the shit out too. So it's like, by the time I got the thing roadworthy, you're looking at $2,000 spent. at that point, the $9,000 car becomes $11,000 before I can drive it 3,000 miles across the country. Because I was originally going to run out here, check out some land that I found that I'm ready to buy it, and then meet up with whoever's got the title, buy it from them, and then come back, get the car I had just bought, load it up, and drive it on to Nevada. I thought it was advantageous to buy the car here because I'm a resident here at the moment, and that means I get the car here. I just register it. I've got a tag on it until I figure out my situation in Nevada. It's one less stress. But that's all right. That's all right because that's just a minor thing. So I could buy a car over there, and if I buy a piece of land, I just get the address set up, put a mailbox up, and I can await the title. And I'm sure there's a provision in laws on how you can get a tag if you're moving there, but you actually bought a piece of property. I'm sure there's some way to do this painless. The learning curve is never painless, but whatever. So I essentially just decided, okay, I'll probably find a car over there, but one thing at a time. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to get a rental car. I'm going to go check out these lands tomorrow because they're pretty close together, and then I'm going to deal with that. And then I'll work on the car. I'll have a rental car. I'll just drive to some of these cars, and then if I find one, I'll try to buy the car, and then I'll return the rental car. I'll get an Uber to take me to that car. Stuff of that nature. I can deal with it. It ain't no big deal. I thought it would have been kind of fun to take a week to drive out there from here. It might have taken a little bit less time. It probably would have, but I thought it would have been a fun little quest across the country. I'd already been across the other states that lead to that state, so it ain't like a big loss. It wasn't a selling point. I'd already seen it. Just a little adventure. So anyways, with all that out of the way, I'm now headed to the airport, where I have a flight at, I think, 2:22 p.m. It's now noon. And I should be getting there about 9:50 Nevada time. That's 2 hours behind Alabama time. And so it'd be like 12 o'clock here whenever it's near 10 o'clock there. Yeah, when it's 10 o'clock there, it'll be 12 o'clock here. I'm going to get on the plane. I'm going to set up a rental car, and I'm going to set up a hotel for the night, get the rental car, get the hotel, and then head on out tomorrow to the land of milk and honey, so to speak. Go check out these lands, deal with that, and then I'll probably check out some cars, deal with those. And in the meantime, I will start. I don't think there's places you can just rent an apartment or something for like a month or two. You can rent hotels as long as you got money for that mess, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money in a hotel. I'll have to look into stuff, but after the car, after the land gets settled, my next idea is go find a decent motorhome that is actually drivable, doesn't need $10,000 worth of work. Drive it, or before the motorhome. But I could do the motorhome first and park it at an RV park, and I bet they let you stay 2 or 3 months at a time. And they'd need the camper and stuff anyway. And then get a driveway put in on the land. Get the camper or the motorhome. I'm aiming at a motorhome because if I need to take it to dump it or fill it up with water for whatever reason, or go somewhere else even, you just hop in and drive it. You don't got to connect it to a pickup truck. Trucks are expensive that pull these things. You just jump in it and go. And you can even hook up like a car behind it. I don't know if I want to be doing all that. But that's for another day. Right now we get settled. I'm getting settled. And so I'm going to be doing that. And if I got the motorhome, I could always park it at a campground. They got hookups there and stuff, and get my land situated, get the driveway put in, then work on a septic tank put in. And a piece of land I'm looking at, it's real close to, I think, a city. I don't know till I get out there, okay? A lot of these land plot maps, they look like you're in a city. Then you get out there, and it's actually just how they drew the lines out everywhere. And so that's the main thing. And I'm going to, since it's near a city, if it actually is near a city, there's a good chance I don't need to get a well. I just need to contact the water department and see what we got to do about running lines to my property and putting a spigot up. Because the camper will connect to a regular fitting. You don't need nothing special to that. And that's roughly my idea to get started. Now, in the event I can't get water, I probably cannot afford the well right now. That's okay. You had big old food grade cisterns. I know how to get water in 55-gallon barrels and fill up a camper with it. It's no big deal. I bet they have places. They're not supposed to, but there's water companies that probably haul to places that water is inaccessible in Nevada. Supposedly that's only supposed to be an emergency situation thing, but I imagine that some water companies will bring you water if you buy enough of it. The question is how much. Probably a few hundred gallons at a time. So all kinds of, and we're back. So basically that's the plan that I have. God may throw us a curveball or show us something. Like today, I thought I was going to go look at another car besides the one I talked about. I thought I was going to look at a white one that was just a simple little basic 5-speed Nissan Versa. I got out there, he sold it yesterday. The whole time I'm getting there, I'm seeing little signs and stuff like Jeep Wranglers and pickup trucks. And it's just like, God, if you don't want me to buy that car, and you've got something waiting on the other end, I need a sign. And the sign was, that car already sold. But there was another one, I went and drove it. That was one I was talking about. I offered him a price, $75. He wouldn't budge. No deal. So something is waiting over there. I've seen their cars are a little bit cheaper than ours, so it ain't no big deal. I guess I was just more worried about how am I going to get this car and return this rental car. But it doesn't appear that's going to be a problem, because I just Uber myself to that address and I'll just take an Uber for the first time. There's a first time for everything. Whatever it may be, I think a little pickup truck that's real dependable, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, little 4-cylinder in it to go get wood from the Home Depot and stuff. I think that's probably a better deal than a Nissan, than a little Nissan. Who knows? He might put a Jeep Wrangler in front of me or something, but I know that it never hurts to have a pickup truck. It never hurts to have one, especially when you're you do things yourself. You always got a truck available. You can rent a truck, but I need a vehicle. If I could get a vehicle and the thing I need most of the time is in good shape, that'd be great. But we'll see what happens. I know I like to get out of the house and DoorDash, and I know there's 2 cities that are in the same distance as Birmingham was to my position in Gadsden. So we'll see what happens. I've driven through those towns. They look like they got a little bit of money in there. So people with money, they usually like service. They like things delivered to them. I know the restaurants I sat in, I kept hearing that DoorDash buzzer go off. So I know people use it out there. So, but that waits to be seen. I got to focus on the first thing. The first thing is go look at this land, these pieces of land I found, and make up the damn mind. Because the time is at hand, as they say. I'm just trying to find a cheap piece of land that I can park a camper or something on, and I go from there. I can always sell the land later, pick out a different one. But we will find out. I know it'll be worth more if it's close to a town and it's developed. It's got septic tank and a well out there. I know that it'll be worth a little bit more. Get gas out there, you know. The gas company wouldn't have a problem coming down an actual road. I'm sure they go down dirt roads. What I mean by actual road in Nevada standards is they're pretty much dirt roads all out there. What we would consider dirt roads, graveled roads, whatnot. I'm talking about you got to leave those roads and go through the wilderness that may have Jeep trails and stuff on them to get to some of the pieces of land. But Jeeps kind of worry me because I hear they're not very dependable. And I just say, used cars today, for the amount of miles on them for a used vehicle in this country and the condition I'm seeing them in, that's too much. The market's out of damn control. It's like I bring the Nissan back up. That man wanted over $9,000 by the time he gave me the title. It needs a brake job. It needs rotors. It needs lights. It's going to need I bet you an oil change. I bet you if I pulled the dipstick out of that car, that oil would have been nasty. It needs motor mounts. He puts that much on there. No thank you. No thank you. Pass. But I digress. You know, I just feel like in America we resort to acting like the Wild West everywhere. That's how I feel about it. But that's okay. Greener pastures await. So that's all I got to say about what's going on right now. I'm going to go take care of some business, and I'm going to go take care of some business, and we'll see what happens on the other side. Good luck. Hope everything